Mars Intelligence in Astrology, Part 1, Mars with Rahu. When Mars is conjunct Rahu, the intelligence becomes intensely physical, instinctive, and sensory-driven. This is the domain of bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Mars by itself governs action, movement, precision, and focused energy. Rahu amplifies, intensifies, and distorts, not always in a negative way, but in a way that pushes limits. Together, this pairing creates a powerful drive to learn through experience, to react quickly to stimuli, and to master the world through the body. This intelligence isn't abstract or theoretical, it's embodied. You think with your hands, with your reflexes, with your posture. You might not always be able to explain how you know something, but your body knows. You respond to tension, rhythm, balance, motion. Whether you're building something, navigating danger, learning a new physical skill, or in a high-pressure situation, this is when your mind comes alive. You're sharp under stress. You act, and often faster than thought. In the third house, this intelligence becomes action-oriented communication. You think through writing, speaking, moving. You may be a hands-on learner, a fast talker, or someone who teaches by showing rather than telling. You may also be highly skilled with tools, instruments, or technology, anything requiring dexterity. In the sixth house, Mars Rahu becomes a powerhouse of execution. You're efficient, task-oriented, and thrive in high-stakes or emergency settings. This is excellent for medicine, the military, law enforcement, athletics, or any field where thinking fast under pressure is crucial. In the fifth house, the kinesthetic intelligence becomes creative and competitive. You might shine in performance arts, athletics, or games that require fast reactions and spatial precision. You learn best by doing and may dislike overly abstract or rigid educational formats. Instead, you prefer to move, touch, or act something out to truly internalize it. Mars with Rahu also gives you the kind of intelligence that's restless. Your body needs movement. Your mind follows your motion. There may be intensity, even obsession, when you're fixated on a task or trying to master a skill. Rahu brings hunger, so when you direct that hunger toward a craft, sport, or hands-on field, your ability to improve is exponential. You don't just learn something, you want to push past the edge of what's possible. This form of intelligence also has a wild edge. Rahu doesn't follow the rules, and Mars doesn't like waiting. Together, they make you innovative, often rebellious, but always driven by impact. You're not here to theorize, you're here to test, to do, to feel the result. Your lessons come through pain, heat, repetition, and endurance, and through these, you master your space. Mars with Rahu doesn't ask, "What do I know?" It asks, "What can I do right now to take control of this moment?" And your intelligence answers by leaping before others have even figured out what's happening. Mars Intelligence in Astrology, Part 2, Mars with Mercury. When Mars is conjunct Mercury, the intelligence becomes sharp, strategic, and action-oriented. This is the realm of linguistic intelligence. Mars gives direction, drive, and precision. Mercury brings logic, articulation, and mental dexterity. Together, they create a mind that thinks fast, speaks clearly, and acts on ideas with confidence. You're someone who doesn't just understand. You know how to say it, write it, frame it, and move others through language. This intelligence is active, not passive. You think out loud. You may be a quick writer, a strong debater, a persuasive speaker, or someone who uses words like tools. There's often a bluntness too. You cut to the point, you say what others won't, and you have little patience for fluff. Mercury wants clarity, Mars wants results. The combination is highly functional, especially in competitive or high-pressure settings where ideas need to be acted on immediately. In the second house, this shows up in the voice. You speak with impact, tone, emphasis, rhythm. You may be skilled at argument, negotiation, or direct communication. You likely use words to make money in teaching, sales, content creation, or consulting. In the third house, the intelligence gets supercharged. This is where Mercury naturally thrives, and with Mars here too, you become the doer communicator. You write fast, learn fast, teach directly. You may be highly skilled with tools, tech, or hands-on learning. In the fifth house, this becomes intellectual creativity. A witty performer, a sharp tutor, a writer with attitude. You can craft stories, arguments, or messages that are exciting, bold, and unforgettable. In the seventh house, this combo plays out in one-on-one dynamics, debate, negotiation, partnerships, client work. You speak with a purpose and often take the lead in communication. In the 10th house, Mars-Mercury becomes public and professional. You could excel in media, law, politics, marketing, public speaking, or any career that requires confident and strategic language. Mars also sharpens Mercury's self-regulation. You're not just expressive, you're aware of your verbal impact. You may measure your tone, adjust your language to hit a target, and use communication as a tool for power or leadership. This creates a natural copywriter, coach, advocate, or strategist, someone who knows how to motivate others through speech. You don't just speak to be heard, you speak to move the needle. This form of intelligence is also highly adaptable under pressure. Mars brings the ability to keep thinking when others freeze. You may shine in crisis response, fast-paced environments, interviews, or situations where words need to come quickly and precisely. There's also a mechanical side here. You may excel in coding, logistics, editing, or any system that combines language with problem solving. Mars with Mercury doesn't ask, "What should I say?" It asks, "What's the clearest, fastest way to get this done?" And then says it, directly, powerfully, and without hesitation. Mars Intelligence in Astrology, Part 3, Mars with Ketu. When Mars is conjunct Ketu, the intelligence turns inward, stripped down, and incredibly focused. This activates logical mathematical intelligence. Mars is sharp, direct, and disciplined. Ketu is detached, mystical, and cut off from distractions. Together, they form a mind that operates like a laser, silent, precise, and unshakably logical. This isn't emotional intelligence or expressive intelligence, it's structural intelligence. You learn through systems, through dissecting, through problem solving at the core level. This combination gives a gift for breaking things apart and understanding how they work. Mars wants to build and act, and Ketu wants to remove what's unnecessary. What's left is pure function, pure logic. You may be drawn to engineering, programming, mathematics, surgery, or mechanics, anything that involves cutting, structuring, or deconstructing. The intelligence is less about creativity and more about efficiency, precision, and clarity under pressure. In the first house, this combo defines your thinking and approach to life. You come across as intense, independent, and highly self-reliant. Your intelligence is reactive. You notice problems immediately and start calculating solutions. You may be uncomfortable with emotional noise or social distractions, but thrive in solo work that demands focus and logic. In the fifth house, this pairing brings a kind of tactical creativity. You may enjoy puzzles, logic games, code, or strategic play. You learn best by breaking something down and understanding how its parts function. In the sixth house, Mars K2 becomes surgical. Whether in medicine, data analysis, forensics, or diagnostics, your intelligence kicks in around flaws, errors, or inefficiencies. You spot what's wrong fast and fix it without fuss. This is excellent for repair work, editing, military strategy, or anything that demands high-performance thinking under pressure. In the ninth house, the intelligence becomes philosophical and stripped of dogma. You may question belief systems, reduce complex ideas into simple truths, and teach in a no-nonsense, direct style. In the 10th, your intelligence becomes professionally visible. Your strength lies in solving problems others can't even define. Ketu's influence gives this logic an abstract edge. You're not interested in logic to prove yourself. You're drawn to it because it makes sense, because it works. You may not care about titles, grades, or recognition. You just want to master the system, crack the code, solve the structure, and often you do, quietly, without needing credit. There's a monk-like quality here. Your intelligence thrives in solitude, and you often perform best when no one's watching. Mars with K2 can also bring a calm under pressure that's uncanny. You don't get rattled easily. You act swiftly and precisely. In emergencies or intense situations, your mind simplifies rather than spiraling, giving you the clarity others envy. Whether it's strategy, surgery, coding, combat, or mechanics, this intelligence prefers precision over praise. Mars K2 doesn't ask, "What do I feel about this?" It asks, "What's the structure underneath, and how can I master it?" And your intelligence answers with quiet, relentless focus.